name is Tobi Oladepo, the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Lagos State on Special Duties.
Thank you very much. So I would like us to have a little touch on your background on and before and after you became the SSA to the governor of Lagos State. Before now, you had other things you were doing before you became the SSA, and it's about almost 2 years now. And I think by September this year, it'll be 2 years since you became the SSA to the governor. So I was like before being the SSA and after being the SSA, and what is that thing that you think has impacted your life personally beyond within this journey?
All right, thank you very much. So before I became the SSA, I was a student, obviously, from the University of Lagos, the first choice, the best university in Nigeria, only federal university in Lagos State. And I was involved in student politics. I ran for the chairman of NANS, known as National Association of Nigerian Students Lagos State Chapter. I lost the election, and I got an appointment at the national level by the then president, Comrade Barambu, um, as the executive director of SDG. Now, we know SDG as Sustainable Development Goals, but we call our own student development goals because we're more focused on student development. And after that, um, I became a member of the Lagos State Youth Parliament, while doubling as the personal assistant to the current APC leader of Lagos State, Dr. Muritala Saragi.
All right. So while we edge into your impact in as the SSA to the governor and the SASA project so far, I'd like you to first give us a little insight on how you came up with the SASA project and what you've learned from the mind of Lagosians relating to SASA and relating to the SASA project so
Uh,
far.
all right, thank you very much. When I got my appointment, I first had to go and study what the Ministry of Special Duties was all about. And because I did not want to let my mentor down, the person of Dr. Muritala Saraki, I didn't want to let the governor who had appointed me down, and obviously the Lagosians down. And so when I got in, we found out we have 5 different agencies under Lagos State that we supervise. I created something called SASA, and our SASA simply means the Safety and Security Awareness Lagos Project. Now, over time, we realized that Lagosians are more focused on picking up their phones, taking pictures. They are not conscious of their safety or security, especially when they're on the road. When there's an accident, there's instead of calling the emergency number, they're more focused on taking pictures or taking videos of what happened. And so we brought up that idea more to change the mindset of the people that no, when there's an accident, this is what you do. This is what you do. So the goal of SASA is to basically educate and sensitize and train, obviously, the Lagosians on what to do when there is a security breach or there is a fire breach or safety breach.
Earlier, you spoke about when you were becoming the SSA to the governor of special duties. You made a research regarding what the ministry does. So, could you give us a brief explanation as to what the Ministry of Special Duties does so Lagosians can know what to expect from the Ministry of Special Duties?
All right, thank you very much. The Ministry of Special Duty supervises 5 core agencies. If you look up here, you will see that we have 5 different logos, and it signifies those 5 core agencies. The first is the Lagos State Command and Control Center. The second is the Lagos State Safety Commission. The third is the Lagos State Safety Neighborhood Corps. The fourth is the Lagos State Emergency Management Agency. And the fifth is the Lagos State Fire and Rescue Services. So anything that concerns safety and security in Lagos State is the mandate of Ministry of Special Duties. Yes, we also are involved in policy making and any other assignment Mr. Governor gives to us.
Thank you.
Then,
Thank you very much for that. So, policymaking. But we've observed that there's been quite a number of digital campaign, and as
Hmm.
much as everyone knows, digital campaign drops to tech savvies and online dwellers, particularly Gen Zs. So, what is the ministry and the SASA project doing to ensure that this project gets to the core of those with limited internet access, like the grassroots Nigerians or Lagosians?
All right, thank you very much. When we kicked off the Sasa Lagos project, we did the first project at Alakbere, and it was physical, not online. And that was where we had the five core agencies come around to train um, the students, because we did it in the school. It was called Sasa Goes to School. So the students on safety and security measures. Lagos State Fire and Rescue Services came. They trained the students on how to use fire extinguisher, fire drills, and all. Lagos State Safety Commission trained them on safety measures. The neighborhood, in collaboration with the Nigerian police, trained them on security measures. I remember CSP then the day he was saying something like, "If you see something, say something." And we also have the Nigerian Red Cross, because they are stakeholders in special duties too. So we have them training the people um, on CPR and basic first aid. Now, what we also plan on doing is collaborating with the local government chairman, and that's what we're currently working on right now. Because we noticed that we cannot do it alone, and we know that it's not everyone that is online. So we're currently collaborating with the local government chairman on doing this physical training at their various local governments. So it goes around with the transport leaders, the market men and women, community leaders, the students. So yeah,
Thank you very much. So earlier you were speaking about changing the mindset of the Gaussians, and then now you spoke about the collaboration with local government. So I would like us to look into an angle. How do you change the mindset of the Gaussians, or what are the steps you've taken to change the mindset of the Gaussians? And also, is there going to be any private partnership that the Gaussians may expect, or is the project working on any private partnership? Because security is expensive and safety is also expensive to teach. So, what are the plans of SASA regarding private partnership and changing the mindset of the Gaussians to take in um, high risk safety steps?
okay, thank you very much. We're currently working on a project. It's called Bisasa BC. Now, it's important for you to understand that the SASA Lagos project simply means the Safety and Security Awareness Lagos project. But the SASA Be Safe simply means the safety and security aware be safe. It's an online campaign, and it's in collaboration with private media outlets. So we're already collaborating um, to ensure that there's a widespread of this, and also to change the mindset of Lagosians about safety and security consciousness. And pattern of when you see something, say something. When there's an accident that happened, or there's an incident that happened on the road, the first thing you should do is to call the emergency number 767 or 112, and not carry your phone and be taking pictures up and down, or help those people that need to be helped, or have fire extinguisher if need be, if it's a fire incident. So we are trying our best to ensure that there's a spread online. We're currently working on we're finalizing everything currently, and anytime from next week, 2 weeks time, we should be seeing something online, so that we can have a widespread and to reorientate the people or the Lagosians on what to do when there's a fire incident or
Thank you.
security incident.
All right, thank you very much, sir. So, while this would be my last question, I would like us to resonate it with what you said just now about the SASA Be Safe and how the online campaign is going and collaborating with private media outlets. So, what has SASA, like so far, if you're going to give us a little result as to how SASA has progressed so far and the possibility of SASA going beyond this administration?
All right, thank you very much. Currently, I can say Lagosians are waking up. or they have even woken up and say when it comes to safety and security consciousness. Um, when we did our first training, I remember I think I still have it on my phone. Some um, testimonies of some students that said this particular training helped them, this particular training helps them and all. So I know that it has positive impact per se, and they're already waking up to the reality of, oh, this is what we should do, this is what we should do, and this is what we should do. There's also another challenge which we're currently working on, which is to ensure that when there's a fire outbreak or there's a fire incident, when the fire trucks or the emergency vehicles come around, the Lagosians tend to block the road, maybe not intentionally, but tend to block the road, maybe because they want to see what's going on and they don't give access to those emergency vehicles. So these are the things we're also planning to work on. And now to your question on administration, right? Um, we set up a system that even if the next person, that's my successor, comes on board, he has something to work on. I cannot say whether it will be me or another person, but whoever that comes on board as the SSA, he has something to work on. And it's something that should be continuous because safety is everyone's business. It's a continuous thing. So it's beyond just the office alone. So that is it.
Thank you very much. So that'll be all for now. I would just like us to round up with your final message to Lagosians regarding safety and security in particular.
Okay. Good afternoon, Lagosians. My name is Tobi Oladepo. I'm the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Lagos State. Safety is everyone's business. Take your safety seriously. Take your security seriously. And remember, in anything you do, be SASA, be safe. Be safety and security aware, be safe.
Disasa, disasa.